The study of Ren Qi and the integrative vision. When we study traditional Chinese medicine, we dive into Ren Qi, the study of the human being. But why? Because at the genesis of this medicine, there was no separation between science, philosophy, and spirituality. The human being was seen integratively, not just as a body that falls ill, but as a being seeking a purpose. The human being between two poles, heaven, Tian, representing our ideals and destiny, and earth, Di, representing our biology and survival instincts. In times of extreme crisis, such as war or famine, our earth side, survival, dominates. But in a context of harmony, we realize that to be happy and balanced, we must nurture three fundamental needs that connect these worlds. San Sai, the three powers, or three studies, heaven, earth, and man, and the connection to the concept of San Bao, the three treasures, Jing, Qi, and Shen. Earth and Jing, the safe harbor. One of these needs is physical and emotional security, what we might call a safe harbor. We all need to feel that there is a place, a physical space, or a concept of home where we are welcomed and protected. For example, a professional who has successfully lived in various countries and one day returns to their mother's house or their family home. The comfort of arriving at a place they know and feel as their safe harbor. We all need this sense of having a landing spot that embraces us, a secure place. This connects us to the study of the earth and the treasure called Jing, the essence. Jing is our root, our connection to ancestors, and the structure that sustains us. Without this grounding, we live in a constant state of instability. Man and Qi, free will. Another fundamental need is having a place to be sincere. We need a space or someone, a confidant, a therapist, or a friend, where we can express our anxieties, fears, and emotions. From ancient times with confession to a priest to modern days with psychotherapy, the need is the same. It could be a spouse or a friend, someone who listens and allows us to momentarily remove the masks we wear daily. Perhaps we cannot remove them all, but having the chance to take off the heaviest ones is vital. This links to the study of the human being and the treasure called Qi. Qi is the result of our daily interactions. This is where our free will resides, the choices of how we eat, how we rest, and how we manage our emotions. Qi is the engine that bridges our physical structure, Jing, and our spiritual purpose, Shen. Finally, the third need is to feel valid in the world. We need to feel that our existence has a role, a goal, or a task that makes life worth living. For example, a woman who feels she was born to be a mother. When she fulfills that desire, she feels at peace, as if she has achieved one of her life's purposes. But this doesn't mean that role is sufficient or unique. Everyone, including this woman, will have various goals and challenges throughout life. We associate this need with the study of heaven and the treasure called Shen, the spirit. Without a valid objective, the human being disconnects from life and enters mental imbalance. We will later analyze each treasure individually. It is a profound study that requires further development. Conclusion. These truths, observed for millennia, remain the essential foundation for understanding health in the 21st century. When we align our Shen, our purpose, our Jing, our security, roots, and our Qi, emotional and life management, we achieve the true balance that traditional Chinese medicine advocates.